Okay, today we're doing Module 4 Exponents and Exponential Functions, F.LE.1, Level 4 Reteach. Edgar is getting better in math. On his first quiz, he got 57 points on his side, and then it's 61, and then 65 on the next two quizzes. If the scores continues at the same rate, what will be his score on the ninth quiz? So A1 is going to be 57. We talked about this on the last video, that the common difference between them is 4. So we know it's definitely going up by 4. So we know it's an arithmetic sequence. And then we know that n would be 9. So we're going to write A of n equals 57 plus 4 n minus 1. We always use the explicit formula when we're solving. But instead of n, we're going to put 9, and I'm going to go 57 plus 4, and I'm going to do 9 minus 1, and then a of n equals 57 plus 4 times 8, and a of n equals 57 plus 4, and that's 32, and then a of n equals 89. So he'll get 89 on the ninth quiz. So, suppose you drop a tennis ball from a height of 15. After the ball hits the floor, it rebounds 85% of the previous height. How high would the ball rebound on the third bounce round to the nearest tenth? So again, when I see a percent, we know it's definitely a geometric, and our rate would be 0.85, and n would be 4. Now, why did I say 4? Because it says the word after. After means I want, you always got to go one up. So in this case, I'm going to go a of n equals 15 times 0.85, and my formula would be n minus 1. Then I'm going to plug in my 4, and I'm going to get 15 times 0.85, and it's 4 minus 1. And then it's a of 4 equals 15 times 0.85 to the third. So let me make sure you guys can read this. This is really 4 minus 1, so I get a 3. Now, when you do this on your calculator, you want to put the exponent in first. So I do 0.83 caret top 3, get that answer. And then I'm going to times it by 3, and then I'm going to get a of 4. It is about 9.2 feet. And that would be my answer for the next one. Taking a look at this one, Viola makes gift basket for Valentine's. She has 13 baskets left over from last year, and she plans to do 12 more each day. There are 15 work days until she begins to sell the basket. How many will she have to sell? So I want 15. So keep that in mind. A of 1 is 13. We talked about that. This is a common difference of 12. And n would be 16, because I want to know. She has 15 days to work. So if I want to do 15, I really only say 14. So I want 15 days to work. So this one would be A, and I'm going to put up 16 equals 13 plus 12, and I'm going to do 16 minus 1. So A of 16 equals 13 plus 12 times 15, and A of 16 equals 13 plus 180, and A of 16 would be 193 baskets. And this is a 0. So that's how many I have, 193 baskets. So my house is worth $350,000, and then it keeps decreasing. It's worth 300, and let me erase this so we can actually see it. 335,000 for the first year, and then 320 the second year, and the economy does not pick up, and the trend continues. What would the value be? Oops, circle the word after 6 years. So A of 1 equals 350,000, and it's decreasing by 15,000, And I want after, so it's 7. So I'm going to do A of 7 equals 350,000 minus 15. And then it's 7 minus 1. And then A of 7 equals, and I just have to write a lot of zeros. And I always like to show all my steps and work so that you guys can follow along. And when I do this problem, you notice that I always do this number first, and I multiply those together, and I got 900,000. And not 90,000, sorry. And let me rewrite that better. And then my final answer would be A of 7 would equal 26,000. So taking a look, and I'm going to put a dollar sign. Taking a look at this one. Suppose you have a reduce the photocopy of an actual length of 8 inches. Each time you press the reduce button on the copy, it reduces 12%. What is the length of the photocopy if you reduce the button 5 times? Now remember, we talked about this one. This is like a decay problem. And it's because it's a decay problem, we had to go 1 minus 0.12, or R equals 0.88. And I want to know when I do it 5 times, so N has to be 6. So A of 6 equals write down the first number, 8 times 0.88, and I'm going to do 6 minus 1. So A of 6 equals 8 times 0.88 to the 5th power. I've always told you guys to take your calculator, do that first, then multiply it by that, and you get A of 6 equals approximately 4.22 inches would be my answer. Thanks for listening and have a great day.